In agribusiness, USDA raised the 2011-12 ending corn stocks from its November estimate. Most pre-report guesses actually lowered the carryover. In this morning's analysis, Farm Director Al Pell discusses the changing face of corn.
Mike Flores Trading is our guest here at the Agribusiness Desk today. Mike, let's talk about the corn market and where we're going to go, and it's low as it's been for almost a year.
Yeah, the market's got a little bit of a soft spot here, but I think that we're coming to a very tradable bottom. I trade the markets technically, and all of my indicators are really pushed way to the negative side, and when that happens, you typically get a pretty strong bounce. The average bounces that we've gotten has been anywhere from 90 cents to $1.80. And that usually occurs over a 4 to 8 week period. So I think we've got a real tradable low here, and I know there's bad news coming out of Europe every day. You can never tell, so maybe the rallies will be muted to a certain extent, but I think that we can at least get March up to the 650 area. If we get there and you got cash to sell, maybe that's a spot where you could entertain getting rid of some. But I just don't buy into the argument that we've got a big drop coming ahead of us. I think that's all behind us. I know the exports have been soft, and that's one of the big bear arguments, but I look at the exports I think they've just changed their form. We're producing tremendous amount of ethanol and exporting it. We have record exports in meat, and I think we're just changing the form. We're exporting corn in a form of a finished good as opposed to just raw corn. So I think that is that's just started, and it's going to grow and it's going to become bigger. So to me, the growth is going to just continue to get larger and larger and larger. We've had such screwy markets since the fund money started getting into this business several years ago. Well, now this year they spent most of their time coming out, and this volatility has just created, it's a real havoc. It's hard to know what to do in the markets because you can't trust the day-to-day movement. So, but with that said, I think we've come to the point where the open interest in corn is the lowest it's been in close to 2 years now. So a lot of that money is gone, and I think the market is just in a better frame to move higher. So it's a different market now. It's not your father's corn market. It's a whole different way of looking at it now. I think the prospects of growth, though, is very good. I guess why would the market be so bearish if the cash market is so strong? Why are they paying you a premium for your corn if the market is really this bearish?
Good idea. Thank you very much. Mike Flores has been our guest this morning here on Ag Day. We'll be back more in a moment.
For a free 2-week trial to Mike's trading recommendations, call Flores Trading at 800-841-2108.